Okay, so today we're going to talk about using proportions to solve word problems. So let's just dive right in. The first one says, I lost my pen. If 6 oranges cost $2.34, how much would 8 oranges cost? So I set it up like this because it was $2.34 for 6, so it's X dollars for 8. So you'll notice that I put the money over the number equals the money over the number. And so now what we're going to do is we're going to do cross products. So 8 times 234 is what I have to do first. So $2.34 times 8. 8 times 4 is 32. 8 times 3 is 24. Plus 3 is 27. 8 times 2 is 16. Plus 2 is 18. 2 behind the decimal. Okay, and the whole point of cross products is that we can say this side equals this side. So $18.72 equals 6 times x, which is 6x. So now it should look like a pretty basic equation, like what you've done a ton of times. So we're going to take this 1872, and we're going to actually divide both sides by 6 because I want that to cancel. So now over here to the side, I'm going to do 18.72 divided by 6. So 6 goes into 18 3 times. 3 times 6 is 18, so that's 0. Bring down my 7. 6 goes into 7 one time. 1 times 6 is 6. I subtract, bring down my 2. 6 goes into 12 2 times. 2 times 6 is 12. Whoops, so I'm done. So that's my answer, right? I just divided everything and I got 3.12 equals x. So $2.34 for 6 would equal $3.12 for 8. $3.12. So that's one way that you can solve it. Okay, the other way that you can solve it is by finding the unit price, which is what we talked about earlier in the week. And once you have the unit price, then you can just multiply by how many units you need. So, for example, swimming goggles cost $84.36 for a case of 12. So what we're going to do is we're going to figure out the unit price. So if it's $84.36 for 12, how much would it cost for one pair of goggles? So 12 goes into 84 7 times. 7 times 12 is 84, 0. 12 goes into 3, 0 times. 0 times 12 is 0, 3. Bring down our 6. 12 goes into 36 3 times. So what we just figured out is that each pair is $7.03. So, but I'm not buying one pair, I'm buying 17 pairs. So $7.03 times 17 pairs. 7 times 3 is 21. 7 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 7 times 7 is 49. Put a 0 here. 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 7 is 7. So 1, 5, 9, 11. And now I have to figure out where my decimal point would go. There's 2 numbers behind the decimal, 2 numbers behind the decimal. So $119.51. So either way, either method, whether you set up a proportion and use cross products or find the unit price and then multiply, you should get the exact same answer. So now we're going to talk about solving cross products, either using mental math solving proportions, either using mental math or cross products. Okay, and here's what I mean by mental math. So looking at this, 12 times 3 makes 36. So what number would I have to put in here for x if this number times 3 is 21? What do you think? 12 times 3 is 36. 7 times 3 is 21. So it would be 7. Hey, if it's not quite as easy, like this one, I'm like, well, I don't know, 15 times something is 25. I don't know what that is. What you can do is you can use your cross products. So I'm going to do 38 times 15. So I'm actually going to do it right over here. 38 times 15. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 3 is 15, plus 4 is 19, put a 0. 1 times 8 is 8. 1 times 3 is 3. And then I'm adding these together. 0, 17, and then 5. So this cross product is 570. And then x times 25 is 25x. And then remember what we know about proportions. These two are equal. So 25x equals 570. So if I'm trying to get x by itself, I'm going to divide both sides by 25. So now I have to come over here and do 570 divided by 25. 25 goes into 57 twice. That's 50. 25 goes into 70 2 times. That's 50. 25 goes into 20 0 times. 0 times 25 is 0. 25 goes into 200 8 times. So 22.08. Okay, and I'm going to be real honest with you guys. That was a typo. So we can do it though. We can do hard things. You won't have anything that hard on your homework. And you know what? Miss McAnally messed up. That should be 200, so this should be the 8. So 22.8. Okay, let's look at the next one. Okay, sometimes before I want to decide which method I want to know if it's in simplest form first, because that can make it easier. So like here, what are 16 and 34 both divisible by? 2. So that's 8 over 17 equals D over 51. And now you might recognize 17 times 3 is 51. So what's 8 times 3? 24. And that's my final answer. Okay, we can use that same kind of process down here. 10 times what makes 40? Times 4. So what's 8 times 4? 32. Let's get this one in simplest form first. What are 12 and 15 both divisible by? 3. So that's 4 over 5 equals x over 20. So now 5 times 4 is 20. So what would 4 times 4 be? 16. Okay, and then right here, I can put this in simplest form into 11 over 18 equals 110 over m. So 11 times 10 is 110. 18 times 10 is 180. And that's my final answer.